What are equations of lines on a coordinate plane? Imagine trying to describe a straight path on a map using only numbers. That's what equations of lines do in the world of geometry. They turn a visual line into a clear, written expression. In a two-dimensional space, a line is made up of all the points that stretch out in both directions without ending. To find a way to talk about that line with numbers, mathematicians use equations. These equations tell us exactly which points lie on the line. One common way to write these equations is called the slope-intercept form. It looks like this. Y equals m times x plus b here. Y and r the coordinates of any point on the line. The letter m stands for the slope, which shows how steep the line is. The slope can be positive, negative, or zero. The letter b is the y-intercept, which is where the line crosses the y-axis. If the line crosses at 3, then b is 3. Another way to write the equation is called the point-slope form. It looks like y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. This form is handy when you know the slope and one specific point on the line. You just plug in the numbers for that point and the slope, and you can write the equation. There is also a standard form, which looks like x plus y plus c equals 0. In this form, a, b, and c are numbers, and at least one of a or b is not 0. This form is useful when solving systems of equations or when working with multiple lines. Lines can also be horizontal or vertical. Horizontal lines have the form y equals a constant number. They run left to right and have a slope of 0. Vertical lines are written as x equals a constant. These lines go straight up and down and have an undefined slope. Knowing the slope is very important. If the slope is positive, the line goes upward as you move from left to right. If it is negative, the line slopes downward. Zero slope means the line is flat, while an undefined slope means the line is perfectly vertical. To find the equation of a line, you usually need 2 points on the line or 1 point and the slope. If you have 2 points, you can find the slope by subtracting the y values and dividing by the difference in the x values. Once you have the slope, you can use either the point-slope or slope-intercept form to write the equation. In graphing geometric figures, equations of lines help define the edges of shapes like triangles and polygons. They also allow us to find where lines cross or meet, which is called the intersection point. This helps us understand how different shapes relate to each other on the coordinate plane. In short, equations of lines are a simple but powerful way to describe straight lines with numbers. They help us analyze, draw, and understand the relationships between different geometric figures.